Information technology. That is, IT is not income tax, it is information technology. Okay? Now my name is Sumari Leslie. So you can call me Leslie, so it's Leslie. Fine. There are two things in the bottom of this slide. Can you see, guys, the last row? No. Okay, you can get the slide from Balaji right later. The two things says about my blog and my LinkedIn profile. How many of you people have LinkedIn profile here? Very few. How many of you have LinkedIn profile? Please. What I said? The first agreement was right. I hope you remember. So LinkedIn, if you don't have LinkedIn account, please open the LinkedIn account in just another 2 days. Okay? If you are in final year, then definitely that is required. If you are in second year and third year, that is also required. I'll explain why it is required in the second section, right? While grabbing the how to get these opportunities. So that is my LinkedIn account, and the first one is like my blog, where I write a lot of things, including the career-related post, right? So why I have put these two things is there are two reasons. One is the first line, LinkedIn account. I'll post the jobs, whatever I know, not only for whatever I recruit. I post the jobs in LinkedIn, whatever I know, which include fresher requirement, which includes that hiring, whatever it is. So if you are connected with me in LinkedIn, then you will get those opportunities. You will come to know those opportunities, which you will not get if you are in a college or if you are in Naukri program. So, right? So that's the reason I am asking you to connect with me in LinkedIn. Through me, you can connect to all many other recruiters as well, where they will be posting their requirements. So based on that, it will help you in job search. One thing. The second thing is about the blog. There I write many things. So far I have wrote some 45 articles, including a lot of topics. So that some 10 posts is more related to career oriented. How to write an effective resume, how to do interview, how to search job. Lot of things are written in that. So if you can read those things, that will also help you. Right? That's the reason I have put those two things here. Right. Now we will start with this information technology. So what is information technology? You guys all know, I'm doing computer science engineering. So what is information technology? Somebody should volunteer an answer. Somebody from guys. Sorry, what is information technology? You know. What is information technology? You don't mind? You can speak. What is information technology? Guys, listen to him, please.
Technology like collection of data which is used to work with the systems.
Okay.
Develop for the real-time.
Fine. Hello. Sir. You are the first one. What he told? My section will be very serious, guys. See, I have come from Bangalore. It's down to just my time and your time. Okay? You also have a lot of hosts, formal function and everything. So don't waste your time speaking here. I understand college students will be still enjoying, but still, let's bear with me for just 1 hour or 2 hours. Not more than that. Okay? Please. So information technology is a combination of information and technology. Right? Very simple. Combination of information and technology. Today, it might seems like very simple, but the thing is, information is very crucial today. And to get information, you need to pay a lot of money. Right? If you want some information, you might think like, I can get it in Google. Right? Enough number of information is there and available in Google, but do you pay to get it? Do you pay? No. But you indirectly pay for it. You want an internet connection, right? So you pay for it. Otherwise you will not get that information. So information is very, very crucial. And every company look for information. Let me give you one example. Anybody know about big data? Big data. Big data? Okay. Big data is something emerging technology which is coming in. And the United States is like now they have already started, but India is still emerging, right? Big data is what they do is in that technology, they get this information. Let's say if there is an FMCG company, retail company, which wants consumer behavior, how you get, how you buy products, what products you buy, and all those things. If they want that information, this raw data is in processed and then got into as a very good information there. So that's how their strategies, they put their strategies and they put their ads and everything there. So that's how information is very, very crucial in today's market. And without technology, this information, this raw information cannot be processed. So that's why information technology comes into picture. That's where we are into. And India is like growing like anything in information technology, right? Fine? Right. You can go for the next step. So services and products. There are two things in any business. Okay, any business can be divided into two things. So business is, though you are into technology, right? You need to understand a little bit of business to understand the market and to do well in your company as well after you get selected. So services and any business is divided into two. Can you name two service-based organizations, very big organizations, service-based organizations? Sorry? TCS. Okay, anything else? Any other service-based organization? There are a lot of organizations, yes. I think a few companies are coming to the campus placements as well, right? So we should be knowing that. Sorry? HCL. Okay. Sorry? Infosys. Okay. All right, these are service-based organizations. So can you list some product-based organization? Sorry? Okay, what is Microsoft product? Windows. Good. And any other what is Google? Sorry? Service based. Okay. What is Google based? Service based. Google is a product based company. It's not a service based. Google has product. Gmail is a product, right? Gmail is not a service. Gmail is a product which they have developed. So there are a lot of products from Google. So there is a product based company. And there is a lot of service based company. Which one you want to be? Which company do you want to work? Service based or product based? Which is the key here, right? Sorry? Why? Why product based? Sorry? More salary. It can be anything. What is that? Okay. Why product based companies? Many voices are coming from product based companies. Why? Why guys? Sorry? It's boring or what? Why product based companies? Okay, I'll explain you why product based companies are very important than service based companies. We all want employment security after getting job. If you get a job today and after 5 months if the company asks you to leave, what will you do? It will be difficult, right? So why the company will ask you to leave? There are two reasons. Once your performance is not good, that the company can't help you. Wherever you go, if the performance is not good, they'll ask you to leave. Okay? They'll not give money, simply just like that if you come and sit there. Right? So that is your point. But there is other reason where the company asks someone to leave because their client didn't accept for the proposal or whatever it is. Today Infosys might plan getting in a client for Microsoft or whatever it is, Google or whatever it is, right? And after that client comes and say, I am not interested to work with you sir, I am leaving to another organization, might be CTS. And CTS is growing very fast, right? So what Infosys say, Infosys want to plan ahead, right? If they want to deliver a product or deliver a service within 6 months, then they have to hire before 1 year, right? So if they hire you people and this is the company, the client goes, then you are also gone, right? You don't have a job. So that's where product-based companies it's very important to get into product-based companies than service-based companies, where we in Indian market see Infosys is the giant in software, right? And TCS is the giant in software, which is true. But of course, if you get into product-based companies, the facilities there and the salary there and the life there is completely different. So always aim for product-based companies where you can learn a lot of things. The exposure is completely different. Product-based companies like Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, and Cisco. A lot of product-based companies are there. We need to research on that. So there you can see some pictures, right? YouTube, Facebook. What is this? These are product-based or service-based? Product-based, right? Okay, we can go to next. There are 4 things which I have mentioned in the slide, right? Can you read? Somebody from the last? You couldn't see? Okay, I'll read it down. So the first one is sales and support, and the second is development, the third is support, and fourth is networks. Okay? I want to see the guys who is sitting front and comfortable. Okay? So the 4 things are there: sales and support, development, and support and networks. So what is sales? So if there is a product which is to be launched or which is to be created, then all these 4 things should be there. Without this, software cannot be, developed, or software cannot be sold in the market. If a software has to be developed, then it should be sold in the market, right? Without selling the product, what is the point in developing a product, right? So this is very important. So you need to understand the 4 things where you guys have a very good future or very good opportunities, right? In development or sales and support, or in networks, or in support only, right? So you guys are aware of these 4 things, or how is it? What is sales and support? Hello? What is sales and support?
Marketing the products.
Okay, that is sales. Why you need engineers? So why is marketing managers are there? Marketing people, business development people are there, right? They are from business schools, or they are from MBA. So why you people want to be there? I mean, why I have put this for you guys, right? So what is support? Sales is selling products. What is support? Girls has to speak. You guys are not speaking. Wherever I go, girls speak the most. But here, guys are speaking a lot. So if you can interact, then it will be good, right? Interacting within yourself is not directing me. Interacting with me, yeah. So what is support? What is support?
Maintenance of the product.
Okay. Giving support, right? After selling the product, we need to support it, whether it's working properly or not. So what is development then? So which comes first? Development or sales and support, or support or networks? Which one comes first in this book? Great. So development comes first, and then you sell the product, then you support the product, and while developing the product itself, network is important. So network is also there, right? These are the 4 main areas where the information technology can be divided into, right? You can find a job in development, you can find a job in sales and support, you can find a job in networks, right? So most of the guys, where they go? Development. Because we all know about development. Because that is more fascinating and that is more interesting. That is what you learn in engineering, right? So you all go into development, and you will be doing coding, programming. Then we will discuss it later. Okay, so we are going to see about all these 4 divisions in detail, where you can get into, right? Which project, which opportunity is good for you, right? So if you say in sales and support, there are 5 divisions in sales and support. The first thing is like field executive, right? The second thing is sales and technical sales, okay? And the middle one is technical support and technical training and technical writing. I don't have any knowledge on technical aspects, to be frank. I didn't do computer and science engineering. I didn't work in a software company. I recruit people in technical, right? So these are the 5 areas in sales and support where you need to focus to get a job, right? One is field executive. What is field executive? There are various kinds of field executive. You might have, I'm not sure how in Tirupur or Coimbatore, there are people, there is a company called eTechies, right? They support your laptops or your computers or whatever it is. If you have a problem, they will come to your home and do the support. And there is Wi-Fi modems, right, given by different companies. So if there is a problem in Wi-Fi, someone will come and repair it, right? So that is also field support, right? So why engineers are required in this? A diploma guy or an ITA guy can do it. So why engineers are required in this? Where you will be fitting in that? Even if it is a field job, where you will be fitting in? Yes, yes. Okay. Do anybody regret, like, why did I do this engineering here? Anybody do that? Anybody? If you have that no mindset, like, why did I do this engineering? There is no use of doing this. What I am learning here. Anybody has that mindset? After doing my MBA, people are asking me, why did you do engineering? Why did you do MBA after that? What is the point in doing engineering and doing MBA? Right? I'll answer that in the next section. So, as he told, engineers do in a very professional way, right? And engineers will can grow higher in that field as well. If you are on diploma or if you are an ITA guy, you will be a field executive forever. Okay? You can't become a manager. You can't become a supervisor there. So only if you do engineering, these guys can easily grow in that, and you can become supervisor or you can become manager there, right? Though you are looking after the field technical works, right? That is one area, but which is people don't recruit more engineers in that. Though you have an opportunity there, the market is not recruiting more people in this field. Okay. The next thing is technical sales. Very interesting area actually, right? I would say rather than getting into development, you guys can get into this technical sales, which the growth is very, very high. You can earn a lot of money. Okay. Anybody want to become a chief executive officer of an organization? Anybody want to become a chief executive officer? Only 2, 3? Only 4, 5? Chief executive officer of an organization, guys. You are the boss. You will be maintaining complete organization, right? So if you want to get into chief executive officer position, right, or chief operating officer, then you need to look for this position, sales and technical. Only if a person knows sales, he can become a chief executive officer. Otherwise, he can't, right? Because company wants to do whatever development do, and the bottom line is selling the product, right? If they can't sell the product, then there is no use of developing a huge database or developing a huge innovative model or whatever it is, right? So if you guys want to grow in a company very faster, very quickly, with very good money, then you have to look for this. At the same time, this also comes with high pressure, right? You will not, there will be targets, right? There will be, you need to stretch times, you need to travel across the India, across the world, right? You can travel across the world as well. You might say that development also gives that opportunity. We will discuss that, right? And the third thing is technical support. So technical sales is something which is people look for technical. Recently I recruited for one position in Cisco, which is in Chennai and Bangalore actually, right? The manager told me like, I want a technical person, preferably from computer science engineering, fresher, right, to do a technical sales in their organization. So that, and the salary, you can imagine, it is 4.5 lakhs. Development guys get 2.5 lakhs. And sales guys get starting as 4.5 lakhs. That's the package that the Cisco is offering for them. So you can understand the value of that role, right? And technical support. This is another interesting role where they need in numbers. Numbers in the sense we have 100 number of technical support requirement right now in my organization. 100 numbers. So you can imagine I need to fill those 100 positions in just 1 month, which is very, very difficult. Okay. So technical support, you have a lot of opportunities. Companies like Dell, companies like Cisco, companies like Infosys, companies like IBM, everyone hires for this. Okay. What do you do in this role? Any idea? This time it's for girls actually. What do you do in this role? Technical support. What do you do? Someone has to answer, otherwise I'm not taking it. You can give any answer, whatever you want. What do you do in technical support? What do you do? Technical support, the word itself says something, right? Sorry? Read out or no? I think customer support. Okay. Customer support is another part of technical support actually. Sorry? Testing. Okay. Programming knowledge. Okay. Technical support is nothing but I am using a laptop of Dell, okay, today, and I don't know how to install a antivirus in my laptop, and I want this antivirus to be installed. So a technical person will call me and say, sir, this is laptop, this is how you want to switch on the laptop, and this is how you want to put the CD in the laptop, right? Which lot of people in the United States will not know. It might be look funny today, but why we need to tell that insert the CD, insert this, that. This is very common, but a lot of people in the United States doesn't know how to insert, how to do these things, right? So you need to call them and say this is how this procedure is. So please insert that. So what do you need in that? What are the skills required to get into this technical support? Yes, it will be very basic. I'll be talking always about basics. Okay, wherever I go, I speak about basics. Without basics, nothing is there. If you understand the basics, you will get through anything, any interview. To be frank with you, if you understand the basics, you will get any interview, you will get clear in any company, even it is Google. If you get an opportunity to sit in front of that interviewer, right? So understanding the basics is very important. So what you need in this technical support, it's very important to have very excellent communication skill. Excellent communication skill is without mother tongue influence, right? We are Tamilians, right? So Tamil mother tongue will be there. So that should not be there. Because if you speak to a customer who is in United States or in United Kingdom, so they have to understand your English. So excellent communication skills is important. The second thing is technical knowledge, right? When I say technical knowledge, it is not about installing the antivirus or it is not about switching on the laptop, okay? It is about the overall knowledge about a computer and overall knowledge about how to, not about programming, but the basic knowledge about the computers and networks and all those things, right? And you can also grow very higher in this role if you are very, since the numbers is very high, the requirement of numbers is very high, they prefer engineers on this role, they take people with BSc Computer Science and all those things, right? So if you are there and if you are very smart, you can easily grow in this field, very easy, right? So initially you have to support voice or non-voice or whatever it is, but it is not a BPO kind of job. It is not a BPO, to be frank. BPO is completely different, which doesn't need any technical skills. Only communication is important in BPO. But this needs a very good technical skills and a business knowledge as well, right? So this is one area where you can easily get in and make money as well. But you should be flexible to work in shifts, right? It will be rotational shifts. As we Indian market, we will. If you have a computer problem, what will you do? What will you do, sir? If you have a computer problem, if you have a laptop problem, what will you do? Okay, to whom do you call? To whom do you call? Service engineer, who is there? Nearby your home, right? So most probably we'll call a person who is nearby your home, or we'll go to that person and give the laptop and get it done, right? So there it is not the same case because we do all this. We don't use the original software, original antivirus or whatever it is. We use from torrent or everything, right? So there in the States or United Kingdom, they use the original software where they ask for support to these people. If they are using a product of Microsoft, for example, they ask for the support of these people. And there is a support called server-side support, networking support. That is another thing where you can look into. This is the same thing, but it is different. It is not about software, it is about hardware. That is also have a very good future on that, right? So these are two areas which you can look into: technical sales and technical support. And technical training. If you have a passion towards training, then this is the area for the engineers, right? These things you might not know. Do you guys know about these things? Technical training or technical writing? Sorry? No, right? These areas exist in the market at a very huge level, right? But we don't understand this is the market where we need to tap. So we always go towards testing. What do you want to become? Software engineer, right? What software engineer? That I know. Whether it is quality analyst or whether it is Java developer or whether it is .NET developer, that I know, but I want to become a software engineer. This is what I am saying from engineers. I am not blaming this. But this is what I do. I see from engineers who is coming for interviews with me, right? So these are the areas where you can look into, and these areas give lot of growth actually. Growth is very important, right? Tomorrow, if you are a software developer for next 6 years or 7 years, there is no point in it. And if you are a manager for regional manager for Chennai, Bangalore, and all those areas, then you are the master there. You will be managing around 500 to 600 people under you, right? So that's which the sales technical area will give you. Alright? Technical training is something you should be very good at communication again, and you should be passionate about training. Technical training is giving training to technical people. Companies need trainers, right? If you are placed in Infosys tomorrow, right? They need trainers. You can't just start your job in the next day. Am I right or no? So you should be trained for 6 months or 1 year. You should do a given test. You should be clearing that test. Then you have to put into a on-job training. Lot of trainings are there. Okay. Training is a 1C kind of role, which is lot of trainings are there. There is behavioral training. There is technical training. Technical training, guys, get lot of money. Okay. Because you know the technology and you know how to deliver it as well. So that's one area which you can also look into if you are passionate about training. Otherwise, you can't get into. Okay. And technical writing, this is, I do not say this is for freshers actually. They won't take freshers. If you have very good verbal and oral and written communication skill in English, then you can look into this area as well. After a few days, after getting few experience. This is also, technical writing is nothing but, any idea about technical writing? Sorry? Coding? Speak louder please. I am not going to school. Balaji, any idea about technical training? Sorry, technical writing?
Writing documentation for the programs and so on.
Exactly, right? If I am a customer, I will not understand what the technical terms means. I want a website, let's say an example. I want a website which will do some work for me, right? I mean for my company. And I will not understand how it should be done, how it should be designed, all those things, right? So what this technical writer will do, you should have seen this about us, right? You should have read this companies about us. When some companies come for campus interview, you will immediately go to their site and you will read what is about us, right? Those things are written not by some people who doesn't know anything. Those are written by either business people or technical writers. And there are technical documents to be written, right? This is a simple document which is about us. But there are technical documents to be written to make the developers understand what is required with the client, right? The client requires a lot of things. For example, I need that, this, everything, and I will be telling in my language, which the developer will not understand. So the developer need to understand what the customer needs to give the proper delivery. So that's the reason these technical writers come into picture and they write the technical document, right? These guys can become business analysts as well. Business analyst is something like technical sales. It's a very huge market. If you are a best business analyst, you will get paid like anything, to be frank. And there was one business analyst in the United States, I was hiring her, she was asking for $120 per hour. $120. And do you know how much a Java developer will make? With her same experience, $60. That's where the difference is. Okay? So look into these roles. If you have some business knowledge and technical knowledge, then that's where you are winning the market, to be frank. You should have both knowledge, business knowledge and technical knowledge. Then you are the master. Right? So these areas are very, very important. Looking into development is easy because it is huge numbers. Developers, they need developers in huge numbers. These things they need in less numbers, right? Compared to developers. So that's the reason we don't look into these areas. When the requirement is less, the supply is also less. True? That's a business concept. When the requirement is less, supply is also less. We all want to get into somewhere where is it? Let me ask you one question. If there is a 50 questions in Infosys, okay? 50 question in Infosys regarding coming to your college, and there is a 10 question in Wipro, okay? Which company will sit for? You can sit in only one company. Which company will sit for? Sorry? I can hear. Infosys, right? Because they have 50 positions. So I think I'll easily get into, which is not true. which is not true. That's why